Welcome back to This Week at the Chamber, giving you the top 4 things you need to know going on in the Harrison region this week. Amy, thanks for joining me again this morning.
Yes, good morning.
My faithful host, my co-host today, and we got Lloyd running the show behind the camera as well. So happy to be here. Happy Monday to everybody, and welcome to December. And we're going to kick it off with a few things. What's going on this week, Amy?
Well, this week we're going to have a ribbon cutting for Gold Infusions. They're located at 707 North Main, Suite F. It's the lower level there. It's in the building that's across the street from the Sonic. They do health services. They do different types of therapeutic infusions with vitamins. You can get B12 shots. You can get all sorts of different health type vitamin injections and such. Ashley would love everybody to come and join us. That's going to be at 9:30 on Tuesday morning, and come out and welcome her to the chamber.
Yep, we're going to welcome Gold Infusions. We're going to cut the ribbon. Also, Tuesday night, we're going to be at the Quorum Court meeting. We're not giving a presentation, but they have some business on the agenda, regular business, and then they're also talking about the 2024 annual budget. And so we'll be there kind of listening, reporting, and being there if we can help with any questions along the way when it comes to our economic development contract for service with the county. So thankful for that. How about Wednesday? We've got the Northwest Arkansas Economic Development District. They have a quarterly Workforce Board Meeting, and so we're going to be there. I'll be representing our Harrison Chamber, but getting an update and giving an update maybe on all of the workforce initiatives happening in the region and what's going on in the Harrison one. So, that, of course, NWAEDD, they cover 9 counties all across Northwest Arkansas, all the way from Washington and Benton County with Fayetteville, Springdale, Rogers, all of those, all the way over to Mountain Home. And so it'll be a good update.
Yeah,
on Wednesday.
Great. And then I think then later this week you've been invited to come and speak to the Middle School East students.
Mm-hmm.
And is that Thursday?
It's Thursday. I'll be with the Middle School East students. That's Tammy Beardsley's class. Mm-hmm. And she asked us to talk a little bit about the chamber and the role we play in the community and helping bring a broader perspective to the students. And so I think they're also talking about community service and what should students be thinking about. We might get into some career discussions. I'm not sure. I typically like to talk for a little bit, but then do a lot of listening and seeing where that'll take me. So I'll report back and let you know how the listening to middle school kids goes. Sometimes they have a lot to say. Sometimes they don't have much. Sometimes they need a little help.
Yeah,
but
learn about the chamber and go from there.
Mm-hmm. So we'll be talking all about the community. We don't have a guest today, but we're going to keep doing our weekly public service announcement for Shop Local because it's the holiday season. You can find Santa's shopping list all around town, and people shop. And then what should they do? You
should get one of the receipts that's there with the boxes at the retailers. You should flip it over, fill out your information on the back. Then when you collect your receipts, legibly write your name and your phone number and pop those in the box with that list. And you can turn those in at any of those participating realtor.
Some realtors, maybe.
No realtors.
Oh, no realtors.
You can turn those in at any participating retailers. And then you're entered to win prizes.
Yep, there'll be all sorts of prizes. So shop, spend your money local. Yeah, oh man, all the tongue twisters today. We're going to end it right here by saying shop local, turn in those receipts, and for a chance to win prizes. Thank you all so much for listening and for watching. We hope you brought a smile to your face because it brought a smile to ours. Have a great week.
There's a community of cyclists in Harrison, and there are a lot of people. And it's funny when I talk about it, I just tell people, like, count the roof racks. Like, don't count the people you see on bikes. Count the roof racks you see around town. So if you see a rack on top of they probably ride a bike. If they've got a rack on the back of they probably ride a bike. And I'm working on how to get all of these people in one room at the same time. That's the big thing I'm working on. And not necessarily to buy a bike from me, but to connect. And this is where our group rides come in. And so when I'm going to jump back to NICA. I'm bad about that.
Go for it.
When I'm selling NICA, The sell is to parents, because NICA, we travel all over the state, and it's a busy season. But my number one sell for NICA is it's a benchless sport. And that takes people aback a little bit. And what I mean by a benchless sport is you're not going to watch your kid race. You're going to see your kid race at every race.
Yeah, everybody rides.
Everybody rides. And this isn't like a participation trophy. This is they're racing against people at their level. Mm-hmm. So we start with a time trial, we start with a race, and they figure out where they are time-wise. And so you might have a 12th grader racing against the 6th grader that's at the same level.
Oh, wow.
And so it's very competitive racing. And what it does, it's a huge self-esteem builder. I have a group of kids that the sport they were playing, they were on the bench, and then they came over and switched over to mountain biking, and now they've raced 4 races, and it just changes the self-esteem. Everybody's uniform gets dirty. There's not any clean uniforms when we get done with a race.
Right.
And
Right.
so for the parents to know they're going to watch their kid race, it's a big deal. And so I've had kids that have kind of come out of their shell, so to speak, this season, where instead of, like they are very into the sport and into what they're doing because they know they're participating. They know they're going to be there. They know they're going to be racing.
Right.
And, not that there's not a place for, there's only so many places on a football field. There's only so many places, you can put people on a baseball field. But in these NICA races, we can line 60 kids up in one race. And if we have more, we create a second wave.